Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you basically just some tips on what you need for high school, because they really don't give you a list like they did in middle school, and just my outlook on a lot of stuff like that. So if you want to see what I think, keep watching. So first off, middle school and high school are really different in the fact that in my middle school, at least, we didn't have lockers, and now in high school we have lockers. So you really don't need to carry as much as you do, and I'm going to be a sophomore now, so I went through my first freshman year of high school, and I know kind of what it's like. So I started off with a backpack in my freshman year, and I just found like I didn't need it, and I saw a lot of girls carrying purses, and so I was like, that looks cute, I want to do that. But this year I got this big bag, and it's huge. I can't even fit it. It's about the size from like my hand to like my elbow. It is gigantic, and it's leather, so it's really durable, and it has a ton of pockets. So this fits my 1.5 inch binder, like going up and down. It'll fit, and I can close it, and it's not even pushing into limits at all. And I got this at Route 21. I think it was like $25, which is great because the other one I have from Route 21 I had for 2 or 3 years, and it didn't break. It's just that I feel like I need a new one. And so this one is perfect. It has a ton of pockets. It has one in the back too, and it's super cute. It's a messenger bag crossbody. And so I'm just going to show you like what I'll have in this bag, and then I'll get into school supplies that I bought. So in this bag, in the first 2 pockets, there's 2 pockets right here, I have, in the bigger one in the back, note cards. Now in 8th grade they prepared me for it because my teacher made me use a ton of note cards in science, so I carry note cards with me, and every teacher will almost always require you to have note cards. Also in here I just have some sticky notes because, I mean, there's fun parts of high school, and one of them is writing your friends' notes, sticking them in their locker, sticking them in their textbook when you borrow it. So I just have sticky notes, and I have them in my school colors, and so I have orange ones too. And then also, sticky notes are good for page marking your pages, especially for language arts or English or whatever you're taking. That is super important. So that's just what I have in the first pouch, note cards. Remember that. So that's what's in the first pocket. And then I don't think, do I have anything in the second pocket? I don't have anything in the second pocket. And then over here in the next one, I have pens, pencils, and highlighters. Tip, if you are like me and you only keep like 1 pencil in your backpack, I actually have 3 right now, but if you only keep like 1 pencil and that's the pencil you use, try and keep like cheaper pencils like that you can buy in like the 100 packs, and keep those in your backpack, because when friends are like, hey, you know, like I lost my 1 pencil, because everyone in high school only seems to carry 1 pencil, then you can just give them a cheap pencil and be like, hey, you know, keep it, like I don't need it. And they're like, I know I got like a pack of like I want to say like 20 for like 99 cents at Target, so that was really cool. And then in the next little pocket I just have lead for like my pencils and extra erasers for my pencils. And then actually I'll go to the back, I guess. There's this pocket in the back to keep my phone. It's just a little tiny pocket, just fits my phone nice. At least at my school you're allowed to use your phone in between passing periods and at lunch. I know my boyfriend, he goes to a different school, and that's not allowed. There's no phones at all, so it just depends on your school, but it's nice at my school about that. Then the big pocket, what I carry on a general basis is a calculator. And then I'm also carrying just stuff I would carry in my purse. So a hairbrush, because, you know, you need that, and a mirror, which is in there in the compact. My wallet. And you're gonna get, at least at my school, you get a school ID. And so, yeah, you're gonna carry your school ID everywhere, because they actually will check you if you need it, and you need it for dances and everything, so keep that with you. This is a great one because it carries all of my cards, and then you can just keep a little bit of cash for like lunch, which you will need, trust me. Change purse, because, you know, I keep a ton of quarters, because high school vending machines, hallelujah, didn't have those in middle school. And then I just have, this is basically the only makeup I think I'm going to be carrying for high school. I might carry some like just some powder, but I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of chapstick. My lips are super dry, you don't need that much chapstick. But if you want me to do a review on chapsticks, I've tried basically every single kind at this point. So yeah, just a thing with whatever makeup you're going to carry. Me, it's just chapstick. So then now I'm going to get it kind of into the more school supplies and what I bought for and why. So what I bought was, you kind of go blindly when you're shopping for high school because they don't give you a list. So what I bought was, you want one just kind of neutral notebook that you can take on the first day, and you can, anything the teachers say you can kind of just write down, and also good for tearing out pages for like notebook paper. You just want a general notebook that you always have with you in case you need it for like basically any class. You can just rip it out and like put it somewhere else if you need. So this year I have 3 classes in the morning, 3 classes in the afternoon. So what I would recommend, if you have a locker and you can get to it at lunch, is you binder, and you take 2 binders, and that's what you're going to use basically. So for my morning classes, I have an easy class, which is stagecraft, and that doesn't require anything. So for my next 2 periods, I have algebra 3-4 and sophomore English. So you have to color code. Red binder means math. So last year I didn't use a binder for English, so I just had a folder. So I have a folder for math and for English, one in purple and one in red, and that's all going to be my math binder. This is a 1.5 inch. I find the 1 inch I think I had last year fit for all my math stuff, so if I have English stuff too, this will fit. And then to go with that, I got a book cover in Spider-Man because it's red and it's fun. But in high school, everyone's gonna borrow your book, and so it's good to have something that distinguishes it from someone else's book, because you can't really write in them. So book cover. Second thing I got was my second binder, and my second binder, I have all 3 classes after lunch are core classes, I would say. So I got a 2-inch binder, and I don't know about you guys, but my lockers are 3, so it's like 1 locker is divided into 3 parts, but they're like separate lockers, so there's not much room, but I know that 2 binders and some textbooks should fit in there. But yeah, this is 2 inches, and I have honors French 3-4, honors biology, and world geography after lunch. So I have, last year for French we needed dividers in our binder, so I just bought dividers. Dividers are good for any class, but French requires them. And then I have a folder in green for world geography, and I have a yellow folder for science. And then science classes in my school require composition notebooks, so I just had that stuck in the back of the binder. So everything in there will be for after. And then also I bought this just in case for world geography, because I really hadn't taken the class before. And so it's just a 1 subject spiral notebook, like I had the black one, and this is for taking notes. I haven't ripped the labels off of it or anything in case I really don't need it and I can just return it. But it's always good to have a backup for any class you're not really sure about. Always buy a notebook. Always have a folder for every class. Like, that's just kind of a must. Or a binder, like either a folder or a binder to keep everything in, everything organized. It's perfect. So yeah, I just have an extra one in case I need it. And then also for a random class, whatever class I'm feeling needs it, I have an Avengers themed book cover. I'd probably use it for French, because French and math I feel like are the 2 textbooks I use the most. What else? Oh, and then as for lockers, like I was talking about, last year I had this locker shelf, and again this one's from Target, and it's just plain black. And this, when I put it in my locker, it will, I can usually keep binders standing up on the bottom, and then I can usually lay textbooks on top, or even lay binders on top. I'm not sure if I'll use it this year, because my binders are pretty large this year, so we'll see if it'll fit in my locker with everything. But yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions or like need any help with what you should buy for high school, just leave it in a comment or a video response below. Bye!